All right, here's my few thoughts on this. First of all, again, as a native New Yorker, seeing Rick Pitino, seeing what's become of Rick Pitino is downright depressing. And it's all by his own making. It's all by his own doing. He might sit there and say that this is not of his own making. It is. And I'll get to that in another moment. So that's just number one. Number two, lie detector test. Who's the biggest liar you know in person?
Mike Del Tufo.
Even Mike, can you beat a lie detector test?
Yeah, I told you guys
there
I
you
can.
go. All right.
And I don't lie. I prove you guys were
Perfect. I mean, what more do you need to know?
Right.
You may have just lied right there.
That was probably the biggest lie of the ball.
Number three, coaches, I've met them. I know them all. Every single one that I have met, because they have come into the members of the media, just the media world like we have. Every last one of them. The ones that I've also covered who have yet to come into the media and then might make their way to the media once they're done coaching. All of them can be summed up in two words: control freak. They're control freaks. Mariucci has a calendar all mapped out by color code as to what's a work day, what's a day in which he is doing something outside of the scope of NFL Network work that earns him money. Those are green days. His off days are in a certain color. That's just one example. They are all control freaks. Even Rick Pitino, case in point, he tried to control the interview of the lie detector test by saying, ask me these questions too. And they're like, no, we're not here for that. So how are we to believe he knew nothing of what was going on there from everything that's ever been going on in Louisville? So Billis, being the lawyer that he is, asked the right questions. He asked, well, how do you respond that you don't know about any of this stuff? And this was the answer to that.
Should I have known that somebody walked into a hotel room?
Yes.
And I don't see how I could possibly know. In the other case, people say, how did you not know? Well, there were security in the building, assistant coaches, 20 managers. We monitor social media. Not one thing came out in social media in that other case.
Because nobody's
So
squealing.
should I know? Let's just say I take ownership for who I hired and take full responsibility for that.
Which means you should be fired. That's a fireable offense. Everything that's going on by people that you say you don't know what was going on, you hired them, so you're fired. The whole thing was bunkers, soup to nuts. Soup to nuts. Oh, because the security guards didn't say anything. Why do you think they said anything? Well, nobody was on social media about it. Yeah, because nobody's squealing. Nobody's talking about it. Because everybody's having a good time in the dorms. Who wants to blow the whistle on that?
They were having a really good time in the dorms.
Come on, man. Control freak. Every last one of them. All of them. All of them. That's why one of the favorite coaches' cliches of all time is you can control only what you can control. That's the way they can box up the uncontrollable to allow them to sleep at night. Hey, man, I can only control what I can control. And everything that I can control, I'm in control of.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.